SOP is statement of purpose. It's an essay that you write on yourself and universities review it. Why you are considering those options? How exactly are you going to contribute to society? Suddenly आपने past में कुछ और किया, now you are changing the field. That shows abruptness. So for that connectivity, you need to connect your past, present and future. How exactly are you going to contribute there? So think of helping the society after doing this one course. Hello everybody, welcome back to PW with me Vandana in yet another lecture. Now you have been asking us to make some videos on SOP and here I am with everything related to SOP just so that you can write a decent SOP for your study abroad journey. So let's get started without much ado. In today's lecture, I'm going to be talking about SOP hacks for your dream universities. So let's get started and dive straight into it. Okay, so the very first thing is what exactly is an SOP? Now, SOP is an acronym. So the full form is Statement of Purpose. Now, this statement of purpose, what exactly this is? Well, this is an essay that you write on yourself. This is written in roughly around 1000 words. So once again, yes, SOP is statement of purpose. It's an essay that you write on yourself and universities review it. And this is something which is incredibly important for your study abroad journey. Let's get started and dive deep into it. Okay, so what does a good SOP contain? What's the checklist? In short, a good SOP contains many things. Number one, it contains your academic qualifications. Number two, you also need to briefly introduce yourself. Number three, you also need to talk about your future goals. And in future goals, you need to talk about your short-term and long-term goals. Number four, you also need to write in your SOP that why exactly this university has attracted you. You also need to write that why exactly that particular country is being considered by you. So all these aspects go into your SOP. Your academic achievements, in case you are a working professional, then you also talk about your job, the kind of position you have and the job responsibilities that you have, plus the skills that you have developed over the span of your academic journey. So all this goes in the SOP, and yes, we maintain an absolute formal English language tone. We cannot write an SOP in informal language. Moving on. So a good SOP should connect the dots among your past, present and future. Yes, this is something that is incredibly vital and most students goof up here. See, an SOP cannot be just your superficial story. So for example, in my case, let's imagine, just for the sake of an example, let's imagine that I am considering taking MA English in one of the UK universities. Now, that's my future goal, that I want to pursue MA English. Now, why exactly? What is happening in my life at present that I am considering MA English? So right now I am an IELTS instructor and I'm an English literature major. So what happened in my past that led me here, that led me to become an IELTS instructor? So everything needs to be connected. It's like your journey, your story starting from past till present and then again in the future, and there needs to be a connectivity between it. Right? So that is something you need to understand, that a good SOP needs to connect the dots among your past, present and future. अब ये कैसे करें? How to do this? What to write about our past, present or future? देखो, सबसे पहले तो ये समझना पड़ेगा that whatever course you are considering, if it's MBA or data analytics, whatever course you are considering, you need to go backwards. You need to see that, okay, in future I need to take this course, and also think what this course will lead you to, what career options you are considering after doing this course, and why you are considering those options. How exactly are you going to contribute to society? So that's about future. Now you need to think backwards. You need to think that how this course is connected with your present. Do you have any current job position where you are using the skills that are required for this course? And what about your past? Were you interested in stuff or skills that are required for this course? Were you interested in that kind of stuff in your past? Maybe in your primary classes. So think like that. Let's break it down for you. Okay. So there should be a connectivity between your past, present and future. Now past means what sparked your interest in this particular course. If this MBA or if it's MA English, भाई किस चीज ने आपको interested feel कराया उस course में? Talk about that. Then present, what you are doing now to grow. At present, what are you doing? Are you doing bachelor's? Are you in school or are you having a job? What is happening in your life at present that connects you with this future goal? And future, where you want to go next. So after pursuing whatever course you have decided, after pursuing that course, what career option are you thinking of? So talk about all these things. To dive deep into it, let's talk about why exactly these things are required. देखो बहुत सारे students क्या करते हैं, no offense anybody, but बहुत सारे students क्या करते हैं, they just decide on a course, a university in a country just because they want to go abroad. And आपके SOP के through ये पता चलता है universities को that are you a serious student here? Are you actually proving your journey from past and therefore you are thinking of taking this course? Are you actually serious about your career? Are you actually having the skills for this particular course? Or do you just want to go abroad, right? So it shows whether you are a sincere student, whether you are a serious student or not. So that is why it's very important, and universities have separate authorities who sit and analyze your SOPs. So this is something serious business over here. It shows your logical thinking, like I said, seriousness. And it creates a natural story flow. Abrupt नहीं लगता है. Suddenly आपने past में कुछ और किया, now you are changing the field, that shows abruptness. So for that connectivity, you need to connect your past, present and future. And then it helps universities see your growth from past till present. Where have you gone during this time period? How have you grown? What skills have you acquired? Universities see your growth and proves you have a clear direction. So like I said, they also get to understand whether you are thinking seriously or whether you have just on a whim you have decided on a country, university and course. So it shows your seriousness basically. Alright, so how to create the connection between past, present and future in your SOP? Okay, so ask yourself, for the past, ask yourself what first sparked your interest. So if for example, I did bachelor's in European English literature. So what sparked my interest? Right from childhood, I was somebody who used to read a lot of novels. So that sparked my interest and I decided to study the writing style of Shakespeare, the writing style of Jane Austen, and that is something we do in English literature degree when we pursue that. So now see how I am connecting my past with my bachelor's degree, right? And that's again connects to the work, the profession that I have now. I'm an IELTS instructor. That so entire thing is beautifully connected, right? So what first sparked your interest? Which experiences shaped your direction? I mean, did you volunteer somewhere? Were there any projects in your school days that suddenly sparked your interest? Think about it. It will take, you will actually have to sit with a pen and paper and jot down. It's like journaling your thoughts. Okay, and then what skills did you gain? So for example, in my case, when I was doing my English literature degree, what skills did I gain during that time? That sort of stuff you need to think. If you are still in school, then what skills have you acquired during your school time period? Think about that. Moving on. About your present, show what you are doing now that aligns with your goal. So whatever sparked your interest in the past, how that is connected with your present. Are you doing something related to that interest in present? Do you have any job related to that? Are you pursuing any course related to that? Show connectivity. And here you can talk about some coursework, project or internships that you are currently involved in or that you have taken up recently. It demonstrates your progress, so it shows from past till present how you have grown. It shows your progress. Moving to the future now. So what kind of professional do you want to become? Now after taking this, whatever future, whatever course you have decided in your mind, where it will lead you to, what job position do you have in mind, and why exactly that position, why exactly that career? Think about that. And then how will this program help you, and what problem do you want to solve on a society level? If you want to come back to India, how do you want to help this country with your contribution? If you want to stay there, how exactly are you going to contribute there? So think of helping the society after doing this one course. Okay. And see, somebody who does not understand how to write a good SOP. So before understanding how to write a good SOP, maybe a student would write like this. Let's take an example. Maybe a student would write like this. Before understanding good SOP points, the student probably would say, I have always liked computers. I completed my graduation in computer science. I'm applying for a master's in data science because I am passionate about data. तो शायद अगर किसी ने डिटेल्ड तरीके से नहीं समझा है कि एसओपी, एक अच्छा एसओपी कैसे लिखते हैं, शायद वो स्टूडेंट इस तरह से स्टार्ट करेगा लिखना. बट आफ्टर अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट हाउ टू गो डीप इनटू इट, देन probably the student would write like this. Then the student would say, my curiosity for computers began when I built a small attendance application in high school. During my undergraduate year in computer science, I explored data analysis through Python and complete a capstone project on predicting rainfall patterns. These experiences now motivate me to pursue a master's in data science to develop scalable solutions for climate research. So this is how the student is connecting the dots कि past में क्या करा, high school में क्या करा, then एक capstone project complete करा, एक application बनाई. So this is sort of achievements also, that what are the things that you experienced during your academic life. So these are your achievements also, and this is how you connect the dots between past, present and future. Right? So this is like before and after thing, after understanding how to write a decent SOP. So this is one activity that you can do for yourself if you want to ace SOP writing, and trust me, AI यहाँ पे help नहीं कर पाएगा because AI को आपकी story इतनी अच्छे से नहीं पता है. So यहाँ पे आप जितना अच्छे से explain कर पाओगे, AI नहीं कर पाएगा. So what you can do is write one sentence each for your past, how it all began, how this interest in particular field began. Present, what you are doing now about that interest area of yours. And future, what you aim for after completing whatever course you have zeroed in on. Now, once you have written a single sentence about all these 3 points, then elaborate those single sentences into 3 separate body paragraphs. Then combine them into one short paragraph. Like you can also have 3 paragraphs if you have a lot of content. If you don't have a lot of content, then you can combine them and write one single paragraph. So this is one golden tip that I'm sure is going to help you if you want to write a good SOP. Alright, so show how your past prepared you, your present proves your readiness, and your future gives your SOP purpose. This is the golden formula. ये दिखना चाहिए आपकी writing में. So your SOP is not just a checklist, it's your entire academic journey. You have a lot to write here. You have a lot of skills to talk about, achievements to talk about. And trust me, if you are somebody who thinks कि मैं तो सिर्फ 12th standard में हूँ, मैंने अभी ज़्यादा कुछ किया नहीं है, trust me, you just need to sit with a pen and paper and think about the skills that you have acquired every single day in your school life. You will come up with a lot of ideas to talk about because every day we are learning something. So think about it. Okay, and that was about it. I hope I was able to help you in some little way. I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.